Kirk Cousins? Should they take Baker?
I don't believe they will. I believe John likes more prototypical quarterbacks. The history of the 98-year, about to be 99-year history of the NFL says 6 foot and under quarterbacks don't normally pan out very well. 6'7" or above, they don't pan out very well. So you want to be somewhere in between. John likes buttoned up. John was buttoned up. He had Peyton Manning who was buttoned up. What he doesn't like is a quarterback that comes with what, Skip? A lot of distractions, remember? You know what I'm talking about, right, Skip? So I'm just saying. No.
The one who carried him to a division title?
You know what, Skip?
And a playoff win?
Oh, Lord.
Way to go.
You ruined everything, Skip.
You opened the door, I ran through it.
I do not believe that John Elway with the 5th pick will take Baker Mayfield. Even though their staff requested to coach him in the Senior Bowl, I mean, you
right?
want to get a close look at him, like, hey, he's shorter than I thought. I mean, come on TV, he's short. I'm like, good. Did you down there? But anyway, Skip.
By the way, he measured 6 feet and 3/8 of an inch at the Senior Bowl. But go ahead.
Yeah, and you know what, Skip? Had he not had all the off-field distractions and some of the antics, he would have been compared to Russell Wilson. But because of some of his off-field and some of his antics, he gets compared to Johnny Manziel.
He does,
which is rightfully so.
I agree.
The problem that I have is that analysts are trying to move heaven and earth to try to excuse his transgressions. But these very analysts ripped Cam Newton. I mean, killed him. Oh, man, Baker, he loves to win. He's just such a competitor. His teammates love him. I guarantee you Cam Newton had a lot of Auburn teammates that love him. Johnny Manziel had a lot of teammates that loved him at Texas A&M. Skip, I'm not. Look.
Don't lump me in with those analysts because I have killed Baker Mayfield and I love Cam. Go ahead.
But the thing is, Skip, like when somebody does something off the field, you call it. You don't like, hey, he's a kid. Well, hey, what the hell? It makes it seem like Cam was 30 at Auburn. He was a kid when he got in trouble at Florida. And some of his antics rubbed people the wrong way when he was at Auburn, winning the national title. But
I think it was more of his daddy's antics, but go ahead.
But they'll that's just competitive fire. Man, stop it. I don't believe John will take him. I don't believe at 6 foot tall, John wants more prototypical. He wants more buttoned up.
Okay, so question is, no Kirk Cousins and no Baker Mayfield. Does he take
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen?
Yeah.
Not Josh Rosen, but Josh Allen.
Well, if whomever.
Okay, where does Joel have Josh Allen going? 13 to Washington. Wow. Okay. But so not Josh Rosen, right? Who's going in this mock 6 to the Jets.
Skip, let me ask you a question. Why, if you're Washington and you just gave $75 million guaranteed to Alex Smith, why would you draft a quarterback? Wouldn't you draft pieces around him? Maybe get you a wide receiver, maybe offensive line, maybe defense. I mean, but that's Washington, so I'm not surprised. Skip, I just don't see it, and I could be wrong. John might be just sitting back there like, yeah, I'm gonna take this kid. I just don't see it. I just don't see a 6 foot quarterback. And for every Drew Brees and Russell Wilson, I can name 5 guys that didn't have success at 6 foot and up.
Okay. So I'm going to quickly start at the top of Joel's draft here. Sam Darnold, I'm good with him going first overall to Cleveland, even though I'm not completely sold on any of these quarterbacks.
No.
Because Sam Darnold started making lots of mistakes last year. And what happened with Jameis Winston? His last year, especially his last year at Florida State.
He brought that to the NFL.
And he brought it right into the league, and he can't get rid of it. And it bothers me, and it's starting to bother me a little more about Sam Darnold because he became a mistake maker last year, right?
And
he would fumble it, and he would throw it to the other team.
And he's a USC quarterback.
Okay. I don't know, but do I like his makeup, and do I like his delivery and all of the prototypical, the measurables?
All the measurables are there.
I like all that. Do I like Saquon Barkley? Do I think he's Ezekiel Elliott? Not quite. I don't see that, and I watched him a lot. Is he explosive? Does he have Zeke potential? Yes. So are they really, the Giants, going to stick with Eli for 3 or 4 more years?
Well, Mac says he got 3 or 4 more years.
All right. Okay, so if that's true, I'm sort of root for that as a Cowboy fan because I don't fear Eli at all, and I'm not sure I would fear Saquon as much as I do Zeke, but that would be a nice upgrade for them and put them somewhat back on the map. So we go down then to the next quarterback is Baker Mayfield versus Josh Rosen at 5 or 6. I'm going to remind you what our man Charlie Weiss said the day after the national semifinal game, sitting in this seat right here. Charlie Weiss, who coached Tom, that guy, what's that guy's name? Oh, Tom Brady, that guy up in...
Oh, you mean somebody could coach him?
Yeah, he coached him his first couple of years when he actually needed a little bit of coaching. He was a very young quarterback, those first couple of Super Bowls.
You know, LeBron coming at 18, he ain't no coaching.
No, and so Did you just try to put LeBron James in the same
Yeah,
sentence
make your
with Tom
point.
Brady?
Make your point.
This man, Charlie Weiss, came in and just slammed his hand on the table and said, I don't care about any of those other quarterbacks. I want that one, number 6 right there in the crimson and cream of the Oklahoma Sooners, because he said, whatever's inside him, I can't coach it and I can't teach it. And I do agree with that. I got my issues. I got my off the field. I got my height issue. But he is mobile. He is somewhat elusive. He can make some plays in the pocket with his feet. He's not fast down the field, but he can escape.
Right.
And he is a high-risk quarterback who doesn't make mistakes. It's a weird combination, but he is a gutsy gambler, and he doesn't throw many interceptions, and he doesn't lose the ball fumbling very much. He doesn't suffer sack fumbles. So to me, I'm going to stay. I said this yesterday. I'm going to drive it home. If I'm the Denver Broncos, I'm saying that kid, Baker Mayfield, will have a better long-term NFL career than Kirk Cousins. So if it comes down to that's your choice, and I don't know if it will, but because Kirk Cousins is obviously the huge X factor in this draft board right now. I don't know what to do with it because I don't know where he's going to wind up.
Right.
I mean, he could be a Cleveland Brown for all I know.
Absolutely.
Okay? So wherever he lands is going to mess up the order here.
Yes.
But if it does, for John Elway, come down to Baker Mayfield or Kirk Cousins, if that is the choice right here, right now, I'm betting on Baker Mayfield because he's also a little bit of an overachiever, as I say Kirk Cousins is, but Kirk Cousins is an underconfident overachiever who's never there when you need him at the biggest moment. And this kid will rise and shine.
Did you see him against Georgia?
Didn't love. What have I said to you?
Did you see the year before that?
Which game are you talking about? I watched every snap he took at the University of Oklahoma. Which game are you talking about?
They took the L's.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting on him to show up in the big games.
Oh, he's played a lot of big games and Big 12 games.
They don't scale. Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
he lost to Deshaun going back 2 years ago. Is that what you're talking about?
How you like the quarterbacks coming out the Big 12, especially with Oklahoma? You like Sam Bradford?
I said before the draft that's a bad idea. I said, and I laughed out loud when he got $50 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
I used to call him the scarecrow in the pocket.
Yeah.
You just touch him and he just tilts.
And what about the one that got drafted by Cleveland, Oklahoma State? So how these Big 12 quarterbacks? How they working out, Skip?
I don't think you can ever condemn a conference. I don't like that. You have to take them one at a time and say, okay, you can say, is he a product of that system, the sort of run and shoot that they're running?
Everybody play the spread set, and then when they come into the NFL and you got to get up under that center.
I'm just telling you, Baker Mayfield has a big live arm. He is deadly accurate, and he has whatever that competitive fire thing is. Can you contain it on the football field? Can you trust that he won't turn into Johnny off the field? I don't know. I'm just saying on the field, he will be better than Kirk Cousins, who I'm going to tell you one more time. Kirk Cousins is 26-30-1 as a starting quarterback. He's 4 games under 500. This kid, again, I didn't love him. He didn't come up big against Georgia when it mattered. Late in the game with 48 seconds left.
A freshman did.
Yeah, but
a true freshman.
Yeah, but that defense is pretty great, right?
But why you need a defense when you got Baker? You have him a trophy winner.
Well, did you see what he did to that defense in the first half? He threw for 200 yards just in the first half.
Hold on, Joy. I thought they played football in 4 quarters.
Huh.
Shannon
Sharp was sitting somewhere in his place.
No, you weren't.
Up there in Brentwood, sitting back after the first half saying, uh-oh, I had to go in and talk about this.
I had them old banana and grape woods on deck. I was cool because I know what was going to happen. Yeah. Sonny Michelle and Chubb Rock started running. Chubb Rock started.
Yeah, it was a defensive mismatch, but Baker Mayfield kept them in that game.
You better be glad y'all didn't see Alabama.
You're scared to death.
You better be glad you didn't see Bama.
You better hope that John Elway doesn't take Baker Mayfield, because then you're going to be stuck having to talk about him day after day, and you're going to have to root for him, whether you like it or not, unless you root against the Broncos.
No, I ain't root against the Broncos.
Okay, we'll
all
see.
them free meals I be getting at Elway's, I couldn't dare do that.
Can you imagine that helmet being orange?
No.
Yeah.
Skip, white, look. We haven't had great success with Oklahoma players. How about that?
Well,
I mean, Chief Wahoo McDaniel played for the Broncos.
Yeah?
Yeah, he went to Oklahoma,
Yeah. That's a long time ago.
I'm okay. You can pass on him. I want the Dolphins to take him.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Y'all
got
Teddy
He tweeted something about
y'all got Teddy
Miami, here I come, or something.
Hold on. Y'all got Cutler.
Stop.
Whoa. He Vanderbilt's finest.
He kept them afloat last year.
Afloat. Yeah, you know what else?
Tom Brady on
You know
Monday
what
Night
else
Football.
float too, don't you, Joy?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Does LeBron have any chance of catching Michael Jordan? We'll discuss that with Eddie House next.